How's it going, guys? Kevin here for another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my clipless latch system for the SCX24 Gladiator, Bronco, and then as well as the JLU, which I do not have pictured here. So with that, I'll show you guys a little bit how this works and get you guys a couple different angles so you can check it out for yourself. Alright, so the first angle here, straight and obvious. If you pick up the truck, shake it around, the latch is not coming loose. If you just pinch against the wheels and basically hold the wheels and pull upwards on the fenders, the latch releases. You can see we have an attachment point up here, and we also have an attachment point on the body. And this basically lines up, slide it down, push it in place, and then your latch is nice and secure. And then if you want to pop it up, you just open it up just like that. So with the Velcro, it's sort of a similar story, but you kind of have to yank it up, and it's a lot more force, and you feel like you're probably going to break the body. On the hard body, it's not nearly as big of an issue as on these Lexan bodies. I felt like I was going to tear this Gladiator apart when I first pulled it off. So I'm going to show you guys how to install it on the Bronco here, and it's going to be the same installation for whether it's the Gladiator, the Jeep, or the Bronco. So with that, let's get to the installation. Alright, so we've got the top piece removed here. We are ready to install the chassis portion. So all we're going to do is just place this in here. You want to angle this forward so that the clip side where the clip's going to slide down is facing the front. It's kind of like those sort of wings trailing backwards. Grab our screws, and you can push this all the way flush. If you have a taller body, you can raise it up. There's 3 mounting locations, so the standard one, the stock one, is at the lowest height. Feel free to raise that up as needed. These pieces are pretty small, so it is, I'll say, relatively easy to break them if you're a little abusive with them. So please be careful and be mindful of that, so that way you have as low a risk as possible of breaking these things. So once we get those 2 screws in, again, just snug here. Don't need to go too crazy. These screws really aren't seeing any of the load here. They're just kind of holding it in place. So once it starts to slow down there, just make sure it's good and snug. That is pretty much it. So looking at the piece that is going to go on the body here, there is going to be a red piece of backing for the adhesive. So you're going to want to peel that off. Once you peel that off, you're going to take that piece, slide it forward here, and push down so it's in place, just like so. You want to make sure it's down all the way. And then now when we close the body here, I'm going to first make sure that this is down, just sort of push the wires down out of the way for now. And then once we get that down, you're going to want to bring the body forward. And it's really important that you want to make sure that the body is nice and centered, because this will affect the alignment of the body then. And once you get that centered, you're just going to keep pushing down, nice and centered. Once you get that there, push it down good. This is basically activating and fully wetting out that adhesive. Once it's on, then you can pick it up. You can confirm that, hey, yes, this is attached to the hood, and we can push down on that nice and hard. You can see this is designed just such that it just misses this ridge here in the Bronco. This is really important. If it does get caught up on here, you're not going to have a great time. So the design is meant to keep that just south of that ridge there. So once you do that, this is on. The way that you're going to shut this is it's going to come down here. You might have to wiggle it a little bit left to right to just find that slot. And then once you find that slot, you just sort of push it down right there. And then when you pick up the truck, it should be nice and secure. And then I recommend you just hold the wheels and you just lift it straight up. And that's the easiest way. If you're having a little bit of difficulty, you can sort of pull forward a little bit to just help the latch get around. Generally speaking, you should be able to just push straight down. It should slide down. But if you are getting a little bit of resistance, it sometimes helps to just pull it forward a little bit and then give it a good shake. Latch should be nice and secure, and you should be basically good to rock and roll. And this thing should take some tumbles. That's why there's these posts that you can see. The posts are what are taking the brunt of the load for any kind of side impacts. Try to make those as big as possible while still keeping, fitting the SCX24 chassis here to make sure that you're not going to have any issues with that. But with that, that is your SCX24 nice latch design. So I hope you guys like it. If you do, feel free to check out that Etsy link in the description below. I appreciate you guys checking out my videos and watching. I do have some more surprises with these designs on some other trucks, so be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and check out those videos when they drop. Thanks for watching.